after my son was born, I started having all these pains from, I had an epidural during birth and that didn't go so great. They had to do it again and I had quite a bit of nerve pain from that. That all just exacerbated all the things that I had prior. So yeah, I started taking the codeine that the doctor prescribed, and I started on maybe like 50 a month. It was really great to just be able to get on with things, because when you've got a little kid, you just have to get on with things. And if you don't have a support network, which I didn't have, and it was just basically me all the time, you just have to get on with it. The codeine that I was given was mostly through my doctor, but sometimes I would find that I would unconsciously go through it pretty quickly, and then I'd get some from the chemist to see me through till my next script. Basically, I kept needing more and more, obviously, because it stopped working as well. You know, to be dependent on something is like, you know, quicksand. Like, it's just a quicksand of shame and guilt, because, you know, there's a part of you that feels horrible about what's happening, but, you know, when you take the tablets, that feeling goes away. So that just became like a vicious cycle where I would take them and then I would feel terrible about having to be dependent on something. That's when, you know, the alarm bells went off for me, which was basically, I shouldn't feel like this. I shouldn't have to feel like this. I started having all these secondary issues from being dependent on codeine, and then I went and spoke to my GP about that, and I was suffering from panic attacks and, you know, a lot of other physical ailments, and I was really concerned. So they gave me some diazepam, which is a benzodiazepine, to help with the panic attacks, because I couldn't even get in the car to drive. I was just really immobilized by it. You know, codeine's addictive, but benzodiazepines are even more addictive, because if you don't take the second dose, like, you can't just stop taking them. If you miss a dose, you'll know, and it's terrifying. It's really scary. It's a horrible feeling to feel so disempowered and that you've got no control over yourself. So I guess it feels like you're out of control. And if you've got kids, that's the worst feeling you could ever have, because you're responsible for people. You know, I think at the end of the day, it's a journey that you go through by yourself. But if you've got, you know, if you've got the support, they'll help you out of that hole, definitely.